Okay, so let's say you go to mystatlab.com with your educator account and you wish to create a standalone shell that is not linked directly through Canvas. This works the same way it has in the past. So if this is what you did in the past, your process will not change. So for example, if you want to clone one of your existing courses, go to Details and copy the course ID for the course you wish to clone from. And then you can just say create copy course, dump that in here, and away you go. Make sure, if you're teaching Stat 202, that what you have is the product that is listing American University as the author. Don't pick a product that has an actual author. This is the correct bundle, but it's a proprietary bundle that's sold to American University, and that's why that's listed as the author. And this one I want to create a student copy. I'm just going to create a scratch example, but you should say like Stat 202 0028 or whatever it is, and put the semester fall of whatever or spring of whatever. Put that in there because you're going to end up with a whole bunch of different cards later and you don't want to get confused. Do not put the start date before the first day of class, and I do encourage to give the students some time to enroll. Some students, you can go ahead and change these later if you want, but I like to be very generous with these dates because, why is it giving me trouble? You want the course date to probably go into the middle of January on the off chance that you have somebody with an incomplete they need to deal with, but I would definitely not let them enroll after the last day of class. So maybe something like this. And you can change this later or let yourself copy it. And then this will just eventually just show up. Now, what's going to happen is you're going to be able to give this link to your students. I always have trouble getting back to the top, so I just say mystatlab.com and I log in again, and you know, I don't know why it's so difficult, but that's what I do. So let's say I'm in here. Let's see if they created my class already. They already did, but this is not blue yet, so that means they're still creating it. If I go in here and what do? It's going to tell me how to invite my students. It hasn't told me yet. So I have to wait just a second for that. So I'm going to pause the video till that is online. Well, it isn't blue yet, so it's not really ready, but it's ready enough. Okay, so what I wanted to do is get registration instructions, and this you will download and give to your students. And the most important thing is it has your course code on it. Okay, so just download this PDF and either email that or post that somewhere in an announcement or something in your Canvas shell. And then your Canvas shell and your Pearson shell aren't linked, but if you do this, it's the simplest setup. The students will have to log in separately, but their browser is going to remember the password anyway. So it's really not that big of a deal. The only big difference is that it's not going to automatically bring the grades over. On the other hand, the sync will never be off. You'll never have different grades in Pearson showing up and different grades in Canvas showing up because there won't be any syncing to worry about. And it just means at the end of the semester, you're going to take the average from Pearson and manually key those in somewhere in Canvas, and then all is well. But many faculty find this is the simplest solution and they're happy with that, and that's totally fine if you want to manage the situation this way. Okay? Just curious if the class is ready yet. Still not ready, but that's okay. All right, cool.